All right. Thank you for joining me for this half an hour I'm going to spend with this, because at the top of the hour, I'm going into a very important meeting. And I don't just want to, because this is supposed to be a program where I will analyze a lot and then show a lot of videos, but time will fail me. I have an important meeting at the top of the hour. Let's do this. Let me show us the names that are on the list of the one Sahara Reporters just released, of the sponsor of Boko Haram. Some of the sponsors of Boko Haram, they have been busted, and Sahara Reporters have, released some of the names. And I'm very sure these are just a few of the names, because the notable names are yet to come out. Remember that the military officers who knows all these things have said that some of the members of this present government that are still actively in government are involved. From these names I saw. Well, anyway, let us read the names that are on this list. Let me see whether this thing is big enough. If otherwise, I will wait. Okay, I think it's broad enough. Yes, it's good enough. We can read together like this. Please make sure you hit the like button and share, because before you know it, I will this program will end. If I will come back later for a more profound one, because there are some videos I really want to share with us. Exclusive Sahara Reporters on exclusive Sahara Reporters uncovers 23 suspected terror financiers with billions in suspicious transactions. We are going to be reading it. Look at Nigeria, look at how they are scattered and how they are planning these terror attacks. The network identified in this report spans both Nigerian and international actors with clear links to convicted individuals involved in terrorism. Sahara Reporters has obtained detailed information on a network of 20 Nigerian and 3 international individuals suspected of financing and facilitating terrorism, particularly linked to Boko Haram activities. The investigation traces their personal data, financial transactions, and associations. Highlight 1 minute, guys, please. 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, there's a distracting voice at the background. Okay, we'll continue. The investigation traces their personal data, financial transactions, and associations, highlighting links to convicted individuals and international arms and fund transfers. Sahara Reporters gathered that the Nigerian suspects arrested in 2021 were subsequently released under questionable circumstances. Local suspects: Alhaji Saidu Ahmed, Number one, Alhaji Saidu Ahmed. Alhaji Saidu Ahmed, also known as Alhaji Saidu or Alhaji Saidu Gold, born on July 6, 1961, is a Nigerian businessman residing in Zaria, Kaduna State. Identified as a key financier of Boko Haram, he is connected to multiple associates and convicts through extensive financial transactions. His account has recorded inflows totaling 4.8 billion with frequent cash withdrawals. He is directly linked to convicts Surajo Abubakar Mohammed, Ibrahim Ali Al Hassan, and Bashar Aliyu Yusuf, as noted in UAE court proceedings. Number two, Usaini Adamu, born on 2nd March 1963 in Nigeria. Usaini Adamu, also known as Baba Hussaini or Hussaini Adamu, is a businessman operating in Kano, serving as a guarantor for convicts account. His BVN linked accounts 111 across 9 banks reflects inflow and outflow exceeding 43 billion and 50 billion respectively. Are you hearing the kind of money these people are moving in Nigeria? You are crying of poverty. Okay. He has been implicated in facilitating the procurement of weapons and other logistical support for terrorist activities. Number three, Muhammad Sani Adam. Muhammad Sani, born March 28, 1978. This one is even a young man. He's a businessman and trader in forests and precious stones operating in Kano and Yola. His 41 BVN linked account across 14 banks reveal inflow of 54.1 billion and outflow of 54.4 billion, primarily in transfers to and from known convicts. He is recognized as the right-hand associate of Alhaji Saidu. Number four, Abubakar Adamu Yellow. Abubakar Adamu Yellow, aka Yellow Amfani, born on October 18, 1968, is a Kano-based businessman. Hope I am not muted. Okay, it is open. All right. He's a Kano-based businessman with 42 accounts across 13 banks. Between 2014 and 2019, he executed transfers amounting to tens of millions of naira to convicts and key associates of Alhaji Saidu. His total inflow and outflow over recent years stand at 61.4 billion and 51.7 billion respectively, signaling suspicious financial activities. Una dey hear am, billions and billions. Yet Nigeria is the poverty capital of the world. Billions are flowing into terrorism. And what you must know is that these things they have known these things for a long time. Oh, they are just revealing some of them now because of Donald Trump. And remember, the United Arab Emirates actually released over 400 names. Over 400 names. Okay. Number five, Murtala Abdullahi Jega. Born on December 1, 1970, Murtala Jaga is a Kano-based businessman and BDC operator with 94 accounts in 9 banks. He received 60 million from convict Bashar Ali Yusuf and transferred funds to leaf, tobacco, and commodities, reportedly used in procuring weapons for terrorist activities. He also received significant sums from associates of convicted individuals, reflecting deep entanglement in illicit network. Number 6, Sadiq Gaba Abubakar. Sadiq Gaba, born on May 10, 1980, operates as a trader in Kano and Abuja with 30 accounts across 13 banks. He transferred over 1.6 billion to convict Surajo Abubakar Mohammed between 2015 and 2017, as well as additional funds to other convicted individuals and their associates, establishing him as a central figure in financing operations. Terror suspect alleged financiers were linked to powerful Nigerians, including, look at, this is another expose that happened today. This one is an expose that happened today. The video is out. When I come back later, maybe I'll play it. I think I watched that video from Mazi Okocha's platform. And this military man that exposes him today, if he tell you what they did to him, a general, they embarrassed him, they molested him, they beat him up, they rough handled him because he arrested Boko Haram. Now he exposed them. He said terror suspects, alleged financiers were linked to powerful Nigerians, including ex-Attorney General of the Federation, Malami, and former army chiefs and others. Number 7, Hussaini Adamu. Hussaini Adamu, born on May 2nd, 1974, is a Kano-based businessman with financial links to convicts, totaling billions of naira, transferring funds among members of the network. His role has been pivotal in facilitating funds across convicts' circle. Number 8, Mustafa Ibrahim Yakubu. Born on December 12, 1966, Mustafa Yakubu is a businessman operating between Wuse and Kano. His 39 BVN linked accounts reveal significant transfers, including 2 billion to Bahaf Global and 345 million to Mutala Jegat, tying him to arms and logistics operations supporting Boko Haram. Number 9, Ali Abdullahi Yusuf. Ali Abdullahi Yusuf, born 9th of September 1982, is a businessman based in Kano and elder brother of convicts. Ibrahim Ali Al Hassan and Bashar Ali Yusuf. His 43 accounts across 11 banks show transactions with Surajo Abubakar Mohammed and more than 40 associates, underscoring his involvement in the financial network. Number 10, Nasiru Shuaibu. Nasiru Shuaibu, born on June 15, 1973, operates between Guzeo and Mina. His 17 accounts across 10 banks recorded large inflow from convicts and other key associates, including 5.4 billion transferred from Mohammed Sani, highlighting significant financial facilitation. Number 11, Yusuf Ghazali. Born on March 18, 1982, Yusuf Ghazali is a forex trader in Kano with 385 accounts across 10 banks. He transferred funds to multiple convicts and is named in UAE court judgment as a facilitator of terrorist financing from Dubai to Nigeria. Most of these investigations were done by United Arab Emirates. Now, Nigeria knows them all, yet it is foreign country that was now doing investigation, exposing these transactions they were doing. Oh my God. Look at them. Look at the picture. Number 12, Mansour Mohammed Usman. Mansour Usman, born on April 22, 1981, is a textile dealer in Kano. They are all based in the north. All of them are Fulani Hausa. All of them. Show me where you, if you see Nnamdi Kanu's name here, then you will tell them to, in fact, change his sentence to death sentence. If you see Mazin Nnamdi Kanu's name here, you see them, they are sentencing Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, whereas Malami and the rest of them are sponsoring Boko Haram. Malami and the rest of them are sponsoring Boko Haram while they are convicting Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Watch how God will punish all of them very soon. Just watch it. How God will punish all of them. Mansour Usman, born on April 22, 1981, is a textile dealer in Kano. He was repeatedly identified in UAE judgment as a money transfer agent for Boko Haram, facilitating transfers of millions of naira and recruiting individuals into terrorist activities. He maintained 18 accounts across 13 banks. And you can see all these things moving in with Boko Haram. The same Boko Haram that the Sultan of Sokoto said they are wonderful people and that they are not even Boko Haram. The same Boko Haram that Sultan of Sokoto was praising, they are the ones that are moving these billions and billions. So tell me why Mazin Nnamdi Kanu will be in prison and Sultan of Sokoto is a free man, and even claiming that he will to ban Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and that he will be the one that will set it free. A Boko Haram leader, Sultan of Sokoto. All right, we'll continue. Facilitating transfers of millions of naira and recruiting individuals into terrorist activities. He maintained 18 accounts across 13 banks. Number 13, Yazid Usman Mohammed. Born on November 5, 1985, Yazid Mohammed is a businessman in Kano with 5 accounts across 3 banks. Between 2015 and 2018, the same period they arrested Mazin Nnamdi Kano, these people were doing Boko Haram business. Are you seeing it? He received 830,950 830,000 950 from Masu Usman Mohammed, and is mentioned in UAE court judgment as a money transfer agent supporting terrorist financing. Number 14, Alhaji Musa Ima. Musa Ima, born on February 1, 1962, operates in Meduguri with 15 accounts across 8 banks. His accounts recorded consistent cash withdrawals exceeding 12.4 billion, with large inflows from convicts and their network, suggesting a central role in money laundering and terrorist financing. Number 15, Modu Sulum. Born on September 7, 1972 in Meduguri, Borno State, Modu Sulum maintains a single BVN-linked account. He has financial link with Musa Ima and other suspects in Meduguri, an epicenter of the group operations, indicating involvement in coordinated financial activities. Number 16, Adamu Aliyu Kanoma, a jewelry dealer born on January 1, 1917 in Guzo, Zamfara. Adamu Aliyu Kanoma holds 83 accounts across 11 banks. He executed cumulative cash withdrawals over 10 billion between 2016 and 2020, received funds from Bashar Ali Yusuf and other associates, and transacted with over 22 associates of the convicts and Alhaji Saidu. Number 17, Habibu Mohammed Usama. Habibu Usama, born on June 17, 1978, is a businessman in Guzo with 39 accounts across 12 banks. He received 65 million from convicts, transferred 3 million to Alhaji Saidu, and conducted cash withdrawals exceeding 7 billion, indicating significant involvement in terrorist financial networks. Number 18, Nuruddin Gani Aliyu, also known as Alhaji Nura, born on December 31, 1967. Nuruddin Gani Aliyu operates as a businessman and BDC operator in Sokoto. You see, all of them are based there. All of them are based there. His 218 account, one person will be controlling 218 accounts across 10 banks. Within 10 banks, one person has 218 accounts. Hey, across them, even these banks that are opening, how can a bank be opening 218 accounts for one individual? So those bank managers, shouldn't they also be questioned? Those bank managers, how can a bank open 200 accounts for one individual? And they are running these things for years. People like Tony Elumelu, all these bank owners. Hey, Nigeria. Okay, we'll continue. All right. His 218 accounts across 10 banks facilitated large transfers to leaf tobacco and commodities and other entities, establishing him as a major financier of Boko Haram activities in Nigeria. Number 19, second to the last, Ladan Ibrahim, born on March 7, 1968. Ladan Ibrahim is a public servant, chairman of the Sokoto Pilgrims Welfare. This one is conducting pilgrimage to people, but he's a Boko Haram financier, welfare agency. His 47 accounts across 5 banks transferred significant sum to Alhaji Nura, Gani Aliyu, and affiliated entities linking public funds to terrorist financing channels. Number 20, Sadiq Garba Abubakar, included above as a central financier with multiple transactions to convicts and their associates. Meanwhile, the international suspects were listed as Tribat Rujujeru Ayabatwa, uh, Tribat Rujujeru Ayabatwa, his son Paul Nkwaya, and Abubakar Hima. Now here are these ones. Tribat Rujujeru Ayabata, born on March 1, 1940. This one, an old man in Rwanda. Ayabatwa, who died in April 2020. So he lived as a terrorist and died as a terrorist, and Nigeria refused to expose him. You see this one? Who died in April 2024, was a businessman and tobacco dealer with residence in Nigeria and South Africa. His 70 accounts across 13 banks show inflow of 67 billion, outflow of 34 billion. He received funds from Alhaji Nura Gani and facilitated offshore transfers to South Africa linked to the convicts financial network. Number 2, Paul Nkwaya, a Rwandan businessman born on August 7, 1967, is the son of the late Ayabatwa. They co-own leaf, tobacco, and commodities. He shares the same 70 BVN linked accounts and was involved in receiving and transferring funds connected to convicts and terrorist financing operations. Number 3, Abubakar Hima, born on March 18, 1973 in Niger. Hima, also known as Petit, was identified by the investigating Nigerian authorities as an armed dealer operating in Abuja. His 35 accounts across 2 Nigerian banks facilitated transfers exceeding 1.19 million from UAE to convicts associates. He is under investigation for criminal conspiracy, money laundering, and fraud involving hundreds of millions in multiple currencies. The network identified in this report spanned both Nigerian and international actors, with clear links to convicted individuals and individuals involved in terrorism. The financial trail across border transactions, the financial trails cross-border transactions and repeated mentions in UAE court judgments indicates a coordinated effort to fund and support terrorist operations, warranting further monitoring and prosecution. You see, this is how far it has gone. The video I was telling you guys about, I will play it later when I am through with the meeting I'm about to go into in the next 10 minutes. Let me see if this link can open a video. Let me see. Okay, this is not a okay. This is even a story, not a video. Anyway, okay, let's see. Today, is this in showing? Close. Let me see. 1 minute. Okay, it's showing. Okay, within the next 10 minutes, let me quickly run through this one. Terror suspects alleged financiers were linked to powerful Nigerians, including ex-Attorney General of the Federation, Malami, former army chiefs, others. Major General Ali Kefi, retired, is the one that exposed this thing. This Major General exposed this thing today, the 5th day of December. This is the story. This is the story. Chineke mere me ebere. Okay, let me see how far I can go. Then maybe I will come back. We'll continue. 2 suspects were linked to former Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tuko Buratai. Chineke me. This man is the one exposing this thing. Oh. He said 2 suspects. Are you people reading this thing? Let me be sure that this thing is showing there. Okay, it's showing. Oh my goodness me. Let me make it bigger. Like this is bigger. All right. 2 suspects were linked to former Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tuku Brutai, retired. 2 others were linked to former Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Abubakar Malami, while 1 suspect was linked to former Central Bank of Nigeria Governor, Godwin Emefiele. Chineke Namle. Okay. A groundbreaking counter-terrorism operation personally approved by former President Muhammadu Buhari has resurfaced in controversy following explosive revelations by retired Nigerian Army General Ali Kefi, who once commanded the 1 Division and served as General Officer commanding GOC. Ali Kefi was handpicked in 2021 to lead Operation Service Wide, a multi-agency investigative task force mandated to identify Boko Haram's masterminds, expose their financial backers, and dismantle the networks enabling the insurgency. But according to the retired general, the operation unearthed far more than expected. It exposed a sprawling network of financiers allegedly tied to senior government officials, influential military officers, and top financial institutions. According to him, what followed was a systematic effort to neutralize the investigation, protect powerful individuals, and silence those behind the probe. Chineke Namle, NFIU secret briefing to Buhari, the turning point. Information obtained by Sahara reporters confirmed that OSW, working with the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit, arrested several high-profile suspects in March 2021. The arrests were based on detailed financial intelligence that tracked flows of money linked to terrorism financing. These findings were formally presented to President Buhari in September 2021. Under the auspices of the NFIU, according to Ali Kefi, former Chief of Army Staff, General Farouk Yahaya retired, featured prominently in the briefing, though information later linked him to one of the arrested suspects. Can you imagine? Hey, Ali Kefi said the very next month, he was suddenly summoned to the headquarters of military police. On October 18, 2021, he presented himself only to be detained for several hours after extensive interrogation. Can you imagine? The man they gave the job. Hey, my God. They gave somebody a job to do. The man did his job, arrested Boko Haram, found out that the people on top, Malami, Burutai, and all the generals were linked to Boko Haram. Do you know what they did? They were now angry that he overdid his job, and then they now brought him and started punishing him. An army general. They started punishing him. I am telling you, if Nigeria doesn't break this time, you are all finished. You are all done for. All of you, anybody will no go fit. Hey, anybody will no fit enter plane, make it enter river, they dry, they swim, they come, because gone are blazing. Gone are blazing. I'm telling you, this is Chineke Namle. Ali Kefi said the very next month, he was suddenly summoned to the headquarters of military police. On October 18, 2021, he presented himself only to be detained for several hours after extensive interrogation. He was then held for 64 days. They held him for 64 days, almost 3 months. Yeah? Never charged, never queried, never tried by any military or civil court before being compulsorily retired. In Nigeria, a crime scene. Nigeria is a crime scene. Till today, I don't know my offense, he said, adding that his arrest was a coordinated attempt to halt the terrorism financing probe. Now, he should be thanking his God that they did not even unalive him. The fact that he's alive, he should begin to thank his God. He stated that no action was taken on his petition to President Bola Tinubu seeking readdress, pushing him to go public and file a case at the National Industrial Court. He noted that as of now, the court has not sat even once, claiming that court processes were not served on Nigerian Army, adding that his lawyers strongly suspect foul play. A man who has all this information have filed for a case in the court and they have not even sat once. But yet, Omoto Shaw was doing a fast-forwarded court hearing. Hurry court hearing, hurry, every 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, pam, 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 pam. But this man has evidence. This man knows something. And they did not sit even 1 day. 1 day. Hey! Powerful individuals allegedly linked to suspects. General Ali Kefi insists that his comments are not based on anonymous sources, but on what he was personally told by the then director, CEO of the nephew at the time, Modibo Haman Tukoribado, who worked directly with OSW. According to him, 2 suspects arrested by OSW were linked to the former chief of army staff, Lieutenant General Tuku Buratai. Hey, also 2 other suspects were linked to former Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, the same Malami that went and kidnapped Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and was speaking Hausa and Fufude on national TV. While 1 suspect was linked to former Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Godwin Emefiele, General Farouk Yahaya, retired, was linked to one of the suspects. I am not accusing Buratai, Malami, or Emefiele of terrorism financing, Ali Kevi clarified. But I was informed by the former nephew director that investigations linked them to some of the suspects. I don't know if they were later cleared, but up to the time that I was arrested, detained, compulsorily retired, and taken off the OSW, they were linked to some of the suspects. He also revealed that Buratai reportedly asked the then NFIU boss to prevail on me to release 2 suspects. Ali Kefi said he refused and instead informed Buhari directly without naming Buratai. According to Ali Kefi, Buhari reacted angrily, telling him, "You report to me and to me alone." He further clarified that none of the powerful individuals were directly found to be involved in terrorism. He said, "Let me state again that the former director of NIFIO told me that General Buratai, Malami Emefiele, and General Yahaya respectively, were linked to some of the suspects based on business connections. Note that a lot of the suspects were engaged in legitimate businesses, which was bureau de change, which however we suspected were cover for their other nefarious activities, which was terrorism financing. Throughout the time that I headed the OSW, we did not establish that General Buratai, Emefiele, Malami, and General Yahaya were linked with terrorism financing or knew that the suspects they were linked with were involved in terrorism financing. 600 million offers, account and attempted 50 million bribe. Oh my God, this is long ago. We will come back and finish it. Let us leave it here for now. We will come back and we'll round it up. I have a meeting to attend. This is mind-boggling. This is mind-boggling. I am telling you, in case you don't know, these are the terrorists we are talking about. These are the terror financiers we are talking about. The Boko Haram financier, Malami, Buratai, and the Ogak of them all is the one that is doing open damage control for them. They have not mentioned his name. They may not want to mention his name, but I'm telling you that the Sultan of Sokoto is not far from being there. He's not far from allegedly being there. I'll leave it here. I will be back. Share this and let it go viral. We will be back. In fact, the video is there. We will see, come and analyze it. I'm sure some of you may have seen the video of that man, the video where he actually said those things. We will see, come back to analyze it. Thank you very much.